Hey guys, it's Spirit, and welcome back to Solo Vanilla Survival in Minecraft. Since we last left off, I did quite a bit of strip mining. I did 3 strip mines, that is 3 iron pickaxes. And I got a ton of stuff out of that. Let me just come over to this chest over here. All of this that you see came out of that strip mine. Those 3 strip mines. I got a ton of iron, bit of gold, bit of lapis, a lot of redstone, which is probably going to be very advantageous because I want to make an automatic chicken farm at some point. But anyway, all of this cobblestone that I cleared out is going to be the foundation and building material for my castle up top. So today, let me just grab all of this, take it back upstairs. I'm probably going to need some more coal while I'm at it. But today, I think I have decided where I want to put my farming district, so we are going to handle that situation and see where we can go from there. Whoa. Aha! I got a skeleton to shoot the zombie beside me, and so now those two are fighting each other. Nothing like taking advantage of your enemy's inaccuracy to make them fight each other instead of you. Okay, we are back home now. Right. Okay, so I think I'm going to... yeah, I'm going to put in my stuff. 8 to a furnace. That should do quite nicely. And after we get those all in, we're going to head out. Well, first of all, we're going to sleep, so the nighttime goes away, but then we're going to head out and lay out the floor plans for our new farming district. Alright, so I think I've decided I'm going to put the main village down here in this valley. It makes perfect sense that the houses would be sheltered. And in the spirit of that, I'm going to... Let me just come up here to a hill so I can show you guys what I'm looking at. We've got a ton of flowers around here. But anyway, I'm going to put the farming area up on this ridge in between the valley and the forest. So that's going to be all my farms, all of my like wheat farms, my animal farms, and my tree farms. Hello, horse. Right. So we're going to gather up all of this, and we're going to make our way up there, and hopefully we can plant ourselves a nice wheat farm. Alright, so we're not going to need much of any of this down here anymore, so I'm just going to pick up all of it and then trample the dirt so it goes back to normal, because this is going to be our village, not our farm. Served us well, little farm, and now you are going to be given back over to the natural environment. Alright, so this area appears to be pockmarked with ponds, so may have to be using quite a few spades to move some dirt around here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear off this top layer of low hill here, because this is just... Like, this top layer here is just annoyingly getting in the way. It's not at water level, so don't have to worry about that. But I'm going to use all of this dirt to then fill in the little pond over here. It's okay, I can make more. But that's why we're going to need a lot of spades, because we're going to fill in this area. We're going to first shave off the top layer, and then we're going to fill in these ponds, and this right here is going to become my little farm. Right, we might want to gather up all the coal from the bottom of these lakes before we fill them in. That'd probably be a useful thing to do. Alright, that looks like a pretty flat plain to me, except for this over here, but I don't know if I want to get rid of this. It's not really in my way. I'll get rid of this this outcropping here if it gets in my way. But for the moment, we can start filling in these lakes and start laying out the floor plan for our farms. First things first, we need all of this coal. Alright, we had to take a quick trip back to base because it was getting to be nighttime. I think I'm going to take my bed with me so I can sleep over here by my farm while I'm creating it, so I don't have to make this jaunt every night. Hello, zombie! You are a villager zombie, but I can't do anything with you at the moment, so I'm sorry, but you are going to have to perish, as are you. Would you... do you mind? Do you mind? Okay, now he's gonna jump in the water and put himself out. There we go. I don't have much of a use for rotten flesh, but I've played other maps of Minecraft, other games, where I had villagers that traded rotten flesh for emeralds, so I'm gonna hang on to all of it in case I can find one of those villagers. Alright, that's one hole in the ground taken care of. Now we've just got to fill in the naturally occurring lake, and we should be good to go. Alright, and that is done. So let's just take some of the remaining dirt we have and come up here. We've got a spade to get back down, so I don't need to use my gravel trick. But anyway, let us just take a peek at what we've got around here. Yep, this looks like an ideal place. We might have to actually terraform off right along this line, because it seems to come down and around like that, so we might have to fill in all of this to make this area just a smooth patch of dirt. So let me see. I'm going to probably center it right about there in the middle, and then radiate out with farms in a circle, probably 9 different farms in a circle around it, because I believe there are about 4 different farmable crops, except for, like, sugarcane. Because, yeah, I think there's, like, wheat, carrots, beets, and I forget the other one. But I know there's at least 4, so I'm thinking probably make it a 9x9 of farms, and that'll be good at least for the moment. Alright, so I'm going to take this dirt, the rest of this dirt, and I'm going to come over here and just fill in this this area right here over to relatively where my the other end of this is. And then once we do that, we can finally get to actually outlining where the borders of our farm are supposed to go. Okay, this is our last stack of dirt, and it doesn't look like it's gonna be quite enough. So, excuse me. So we might have to go see if I have any dirt down in the mine. Or we could just take some from here. Okay, so that gave us almost a full stack of dirt, so I'm going to hope that I can fill in the rest of this on what I have. If not, we might have to go looking elsewhere, which we're probably going to have to, because, once again, we are running completely out of dirt. I just had 7 dirt in my mine shaft. Who would have thought that dirt would be the hottest commodity I could hope for. You know, in all honesty, I'm probably going to have to flatten out a lot of this, because while it does look pretty nice as, like, a park, this is going to be ultimately the home of our village, so I might just, come up here with a spade and start taking layers off as much as I need. Okay, something tells me that 17 dirt isn't gonna do it, but if it does, I'm not gonna... Like, if it doesn't work, I'm not going to give another update. I'm just gonna go and get more and finish filling this in, because this is probably boring for you guys to watch all the terraforming in progress, so I'm just gonna finish this and then get back to you when it's done. Okay, we finally got that all done, and now I believe I missed these 2 blocks, but they did come in handy because I went up on a pole and saw that this is about the corner of where the farm is going to be. So I am going to take my spade and I'm going to make a 2x2 pathway in a perimeter around where I think the edge of this the edges of this farm should go. Okay, so I'm not sure how far that way it's going to need to go. The farm is going to kind of dictate its own dimensions. So if we put the fence around the perimeter, we're going to need to go 1 in, and then this is going to be our farmable area. And I believe it is... how far? I think it's 4 away from a water source that... I'm going to go look that up just to be sure. Right, it is indeed a 4x4 area around a square of water. So anywhere within 4 blocks of water, a water block, will be stable farmland. And chicken, you are going to be smack dab in the middle of the wrong farm. The animal farms are going to go over there. But anyway, if we come in 1 because of the fence, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4 water. And I'm going to actually make, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 water. I'm going to make little trenches for the water. I know that I could just have 1 water source here, and that would fertilize this entire land, but I also like being able to have a walkway to walk across when I come in, so I'm going to dig out about 9 of these squares in a circle, and then maybe have all my storage and stuff in the middle. So I will get back to you when all of the trenches have been dug. Oh, also, I know that I don't technically need these ones in the middle, in between that water and that water, because the 4 can overlap, but I just figure it looks nice. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Fence. Path. Ooh, I just about planned that out exactly to the letter. I'm going to need to put another thing of dirt there just to keep it up, but I seem to have planned that out perfectly. Alright, that's all the trenches dug. Let's come up here onto our little dirt pillar once again and see what we have got. I think that's good enough. Oh yes, that looks real nice. That's going to be our little farm with our 5x5 grid of little farm plots in between. I think the farmhouse itself is going to go square in the middle. Just make this little 4x4 hut thing, and have that be our official farmhouse where we store all of our stuff. I might even make a grain silo over there just to store all of our excess stuff, because we're probably going to get a lot of stuff out of this individual farm, because we're going to have wheat, carrots, potatoes, and beetroot. Yes, I remembered. Alright, so let's get to it. Just have to fill in all of these with water, and we will be good to go. Okay, so we come up here, we fill in that, we fill in that. It becomes a solid stream. We refill our buckets, and we come up here, rinse and repeat until the entire farm is fully irrigated. Okay, I think that was the last of it. Yep, I don't see any more flowing water. So now we have to just plan out where we want to put our crops, because my character is a bit too hungry to be waiting for the entire build to be finished before he can eat. So let me just do a bit of math in my head, and I will come back to you once I have plotted this all out. Alright, so I think I've got my system down. I'm going to come 4 across and then 2 in, because, of course, I have 24 squares. 24 divided by 4 is 6, so that is 4, 5, 6. And then each of them is going to go up 4 and then come across 2, 4, 2, 4, 2 to make a spiral pattern in the farm. And so I am going to dig up all of these dirt blocks and wood, and then put down my wheat right along here. Alright, so that's 1/4 of our farm done. I do not believe I currently own any carrots, potatoes, or beetroot, but once I acquire those, they are going to be folded into the system in a circle around. And so the next thing I'm going to need to do is acquire a metric ton of birchwood to make plank pathways over all of the waterworks, and then put fences all around it in a circle, or a square, as the case may be. And then after that, I'm going to come over here and build a tree farm, which I might actually do in the next episode, because I feel like this has gone on for a very, very long time. So in the next episode, we'll be cutting down birch trees, making our birch farm, and then coming back to this for beautification. But until then, thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like. If you want to see more, then please do subscribe, and make sure to follow me on social media so you never miss an update. Until next time, I'm Spirit, and I will see you all later.